I'm going to show you 4 basic exercises that you can do in less than 5 minutes that are going to work every major muscle group of the upper body. The chest, the back, the shoulders, and the arms. This video is going to take a little longer than 5 minutes because I'm going to be talking you through the principles of how to properly perform the exercises. But done straight through, these can be done very rapidly. Let's start with the standing chest press. If you watched the video on how to select the proper resistance for doing upper body exercises, then you've already got your tubes selected. I have the door anchor set up relatively high. I've got it set up at about the level of my neck, and I'll show you why it's higher than the chest in just a minute. The stance is to have the handles on either side of your body. Of course, you're facing away from the door anchor. I've got my feet split with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I'm kind of in a lunge stance as I do this exercise, with the heel of my front foot at least 2 feet in front of the toe of my back foot. And it's that back leg that really is the one that takes the pressure of stabilizing the body against this resistance as you push out. Now, here's why I've got the anchor set so high. To do this exercise properly, and have the right stability, you really need to be bent forward as you push out. So you're not really pushing out straight in front of you, and if you try to do that with any kind of heavy resistance, you're going to find it hard to not have your upper body be pushed back as you try to push forward. But if you lean forward with a nice wide stance between your feet, you can really press a great deal of resistance forward. Now, make sure that the handles are squared up because they can swivel on this nylon tube. So you want your handles nice and square, facing the direction that you're going to be pushing. The arm position, you could either be in the open or out position with the elbows all the way out, or you could have the elbows tight to your body in the close or the in position. We're going to be in a neutral position. So move forward so that the handles are even with the chest, maybe even a little bit behind the chest if you have that much flexibility. Get whatever starting position is comfortable for you. Get in that stance, lean forward, and we're going to be pushing the handles a little bit down diagonally and out in front of us. 5 repetitions, nice constant pace as we go through all 5 of these repetitions. Okay, ready? Go ahead and press on out. Now I'm rocking forward just a little bit too as I press out. Let the handle come back, press out for 2. The rocking forward just helps keep that momentum nice and smooth. Press out again for 3. Let that handle come back nice and easily at an even pace. Press out again for 4. Again, you're keeping a nice smooth pace all the way through these. Pressing out again for 5. And there you go, and we're finished with our standing chest press. Now, for every push, you want to do a pull. So now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do the standing rows. So, I want to make sure that I have some good tension in the tubes so that the handles are able to pull back from me a little bit as I do this, because rather than splitting my feet, I'm going to have my feet even with each other, parallel with each other. I'm going to go ahead and squat down, and I'm going to lean back. It's this leaning back that, again, just like bending forward with the press, this is what gives me my leverage, and I can get my legs into actually pulling against this weight. And just as importantly, because of the angle of the tubes coming down, this is the direction part of the principles here, I want to be able to have the handles continuing right on back behind my back. So, feet together, squat down, lean back, and again you want to have proper tension in your tube and in your handles here, and nice and even. Not all the way open, not closed, right in a neutral position. Go ahead and pull back. I'm rocking back a little bit on this one as well as I come back. There's 1. Come on back, nice and even pace. There's 2. Pulling again. There's 3. Nice smooth rocking as I go back. There's 4. You'll get a feel for this as you work out with it. And there's 5. Okay, so we're halfway done. Now we're going to be doing an overhead press. The overhead press requires a little bit less tension, and I'll show you why in a minute. But while I've got the tubes up here where they're more at my hand level without bending over, I'm going to go ahead and detach the 13-pound tubes from each of my handles. And then I'm going to go ahead and release the door anchor. Now, if the bottom of your door is real close to the floor, you can actually put this foam wheel inside of the doorway and slide it under the door and have it between the door and the floor. I've got a little bit of extra space here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it between the door and the door frame, just as I did when I was doing the chest press position. Now, again, I'm going to have my feet staggered, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, about 2 feet between the heel of my front foot and the toe of the back foot. Now, here's why I need a little bit less resistance for this. See, I've already got tension here in the handle, and I'm not in the starting position yet. I've got to pull these handles on up to here before I'm even ready to start the exercise. I've got extra tension in the handle. So you're almost always going to need to, for this one exercise, because I can't do distance, I can't really adjust the distance. I could squat, but that isn't really going to work. So I just need to lighten up a little bit on this one. So, same thing, I've got my stance. Because the direction's coming from behind me at an angle, I'm going to bend forward just a little bit to simulate pushing this resistance overhead. I'm going to take a neutral hand position, make sure that my handles are squared up, nice even, 5 repetitions. Go ahead and push up for 1. And there we go for 2. Again, nice smooth movement. No rocking on this one, no rocking when you're just standing in this one place. There's 3, and there's 4, and the last one, there's 5. Okay, so now I'm not going to worry about reattaching my tube just yet, because my next anchor position is above the door. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the wheel up above the door, get the strap right in the middle, and again, now that the tubes and the handles are more at my level of being able to stand and work with them, I'll just go ahead and reattach my tubes now. And so we've done 2 pushes, we've done 1 pull, we just got done doing the overhead push, so now I'm going to do the overhead pull down. So to do that, again, any of the pulls, I go ahead and I keep my feet together. I want some nice tension on the handle. I'm going to squat down. Now, to simulate an overhead pull down, notice the direction the tubes are coming from is at about a 45-degree angle coming down. So I'm going to go ahead and bend my upper body as I lean back, and you want the proper tension in the handle to support you as you do this. And now I can simulate pulling these handles directly down from overhead. So I'm squatted, I'm leaning back, and I'm going to pull in again. I'm going to be rocking here. My hands are in a neutral position. There's 1. You can see that as I come back, I rock just a little bit. There's 2. Nice smooth motion. 3. About the same speed coming in and going out. Come on back again for 4. And here we go for 5. And there you go. Now, without the talking, if you just came in and you set these exercises up, you already know the stances and the positions that you get in to do these exercises. You can do the chest press, the standing row, the overhead press, and the overhead pull down really quickly. Probably about 4 minutes to get these exercises done. This is to get you in the habit of working out every day. You want to switch these off with the lower body aerobic warm-up workout that I have in another video. So you're alternating these each day, and you're doing these hopefully 6 days a week. Keep this up. Come back and do this routine regularly every day, and you're going to be ready in a week or 2. Hey, if it takes you longer, if this is the routine that you need to keep going for a month, however long it takes you, the important thing is to develop the habit. Come on back, keep working out every day, and you're going to be ready for more advanced exercises soon.